Polonius Grew Sr. is mating 2 of his minions, and they produce 4 offspring. Minion Baby 1 has 2 eyes, yellow skin, and an oval body shape. Minion Baby 2 has 1 eye, yellow and purple spotted skin, and a rectangular body shape. Minion Baby 3 has 1 eye, purple skin, and a hot dog-like body shape. Minion Baby 4 has 2 eyes, green skin, and an oval body shape. There are 3 traits encoded for by 3 different types of dominance in these minions. The 3 traits are number of eyes, skin color, and body shape. The 3 types of dominance are complete dominance, incomplete dominance, and codominance. If the mother minion has 2 eyes, yellow skin, and a hot dog body shape, and the minion father has 1 eye, purple skin, and a hot dog body shape, A. Determine the genotypes of the 4 minion offspring, and B. Determine the types of dominance present in each trait of the 3 observed traits.
The traits given are number of eyes, body color, and body shape. And one of our questions is asking what the genotypes of the offspring are. So to begin, we should draw out some Punnett squares to solve for the possible genotypes of the offspring. And we will then use the parents' phenotypes to match up the correct genotype of the offspring with what their phenotype represents.
This is the Punnett square for the number of eyes.
We know the genotype of the father is little e, and the genotype for the mother is big E, little e. When we complete our crossing of alleles, we observe a 1-to-1 ratio of big E, little e, which codes for 2 eyes, and little e, which codes for 1 eye.
This is the Punnett square for skin color.
Again, we know that the father's genotype is N- and little n, and the mother's genotype is N+ and little n. Therefore, the completed cross gives us a 1-to-1-to-1-to-1 ratio of possible genotypic combinations, those being N- N+, N+ little n, N- little n, and little n.
This is the Punnett square for body shape.
Lastly, we know the father is heterozygous B1, B2 for body shape, and the mother is also heterozygous B1, B2 for body shape. This gives a genotypic ratio of 1 to 2 to 1 for the expected allelic pairings that are B1, 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 B2, and B2, B2 respectively.
For the first offspring, we can see it is similar to the mother as it has 2 eyes, so it must be big E, little e. It is also yellow, so it must be big N+ and little n for body shape, since the parents are both heterozygotes with hot dog-shaped bodies, and we know that rectangle is B2, B2, as written in the question. So the round body shape is B1, B1.
For the second offspring, it is rectangle, has 1 eye, and is a mix of both parents' skin colors. This means it is smally, B2, B2. Its skin type has both colors showing up in the phenotype. This is a classic example of codominance and must be N+ and N-.
The third offspring exhibits the exact same phenotype as the father and is likely the same genotype.
The fourth offspring has 2 eyes, green skin, and a hot dog body shape. Therefore, its genotype is big E, little e, homozygous recessive little n, due to the mixing of yellow and purple skin color, and B1, B2.
Before we determine what types of dominance are coding for each trait, it will be helpful to ensure we completely understand what each type of dominance is.
First, we have complete dominance. Then we have codominance. And lastly, we have incomplete dominance. For complete dominance, both parents pass down an allele to their offspring, and only one phenotype of the parent is exhibited.
For codominance, offspring will exhibit both parents' phenotypes. Neither of the 2 alleles are dominant or recessive to each other, and alleles are displayed equally in a heterozygote's phenotype.
Lastly, we have incomplete dominance, where the phenotype of the heterozygote offspring will lie between the phenotypes of the 2 parents.
The second question asks what type of dominance is present in the offspring. In the first offspring, there's a complete dominance shown. In the second offspring, we can see that there's a mix of yellow and purple, meaning both traits are expressed, and it is an example of codominance. In the third and fourth offspring, the hot dog shape is a mix of round and rectangular body shapes, and is an example of incomplete dominance.
From our analysis of the minions, we are able to deduce the types of dominance in each of the three traits. Trait 1, which codes for the number of eyes, demonstrates complete dominance, as the offspring have only 1 or 2 eyes regardless of homozygosity or heterozygosity.
Trait number 2 codes for skin color. From the offspring, we can observe that this trait is a representation of codominance, as the phenotype for yellow and purple are equally shown between the offspring, and when the N plus N minus alleles are passed down, the offspring exhibit both phenotypes respectively. It is important to note that the green minion is not a carrier of either pigment, plus or minus, and is therefore recessive to N plus and N minus.
Lastly, trait number 3 codes for body shape. Body shape is an example of incomplete dominance because there is an intermediate phenotype between oval and rectangular body shapes, that being the hot dog-like body shape.
Ba 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 na na, ba ba ba